Hi everyone. Today I have Susan Shaffer with me. She works on staff at Special Olympics Missouri. Susan, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Susan Shaffer. For you, a lot of you, you call me Shafe or Schaefer. I go by my last name a lot with all the athletes and everybody. So pretty much a lot of people call me Schaefer. I've been on staff. I know that's one of your questions, Lena, but I've been involved and been on staff for 25 years with Special Olympics, Missouri.
Wow, that's a long time, Susan.
It,
Congratulations.
thanks. It is a long time, but I've really been involved, Lena, for about 30 plus years. Started working with Special Olympics in my college years, so still a pretty good long time.
Wow. Well, thank you for being on staff and being involved in Special Olympics Missouri. Okay, so the first question is, what's your job description?
So my title is I'm the Outreach and Training for Life Campus. If you did the initials, TLC Director, and do activities and bring programs to our Training for Life campus. One of those is always our bringing the sports camp or camps into. I work with day programs and doing activities. So we have now started a monthly calendar of events. So we do Sports Monday, Dancing Tuesday, art classes on Thursday. We do health and wellness throughout the week. And then we, of course, have open gym and stuff. And then I work alongside our competition director, Luke, that you guys have met during this, and help assist in getting meals and hotels and whatever else he has me to do.
Great. Sounds like you're being busy.
Oh, we're always busy. But you know what, Lena? My busiest time is when we have USA Games. That's the busiest time.
I know. So the next question is, how did you hear about SOMO before you got really involved?
So really, I got, as I said earlier, but really my start was through college. That's how I learned about Special Olympics. I have a recreation degree, and we had to do so many hours of volunteer work, and part of that was working with people with disabilities in the recreation field or sports field. And so that's how I got my start, was through that. And then I worked part-time for Columbia Parks and Rec through their adapt programs, which included Special Olympics.
Great. So if someone's want to get in contact to you, what's the best way?
Well, my email address, that's Shaffer, last name SHAFFER @somo.org, or call our Train for Life campus is really the best way. And then to get a hold of me. But it's really, you see me at the games. That's say hello or come and find me, and we can chit chat about what's going on and see. It's always great to see all the athletes and be able to make that contact with them.
Great. Okay, so here's another question. So I know we have an athlete that's going to the World Games. What is the process if someone wants to get involved in the World Games or the National Games?
Yeah, so it's really, it's kind of a lengthy process, Lena, because it all starts more than 4 years out. So what we do is we get wherever the USA Games or the World Games is going to be at, we get that notice. So in 2026, if I'm right, Lena, it'll be in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have to, in about a year out, almost 2 years out, in 2024, we'll start selecting slots, which sports we want to take people in and how many we want to take. So prime example, if I want to say I want to take 150 athletes and coaches to Minneapolis, Minnesota, I start thinking about that. And I look at what sports that we have a lot of participation in, what sports do we might want to grow. So last time we took 10 different sports. So I'll look at that. So once we figure that out, we'll start promoting that. And then the athletes can get nominated by their coach, their parent. Some athletes even fill it out themselves because they really want to go. And you have to attend the state events to be a qualifier. And be a qualifier means you have to get a gold medal in the sport that you're participating. So if it's an individual sport like track and field, all you have to do is get a gold medal in one of those 3 events, or 4 if you do a relay. You have to get a gold medal. So then you're eligible. If you want to go as a team, your team, so your basketball team, must get a gold medal at state competition. Or your flag football team, it has to be the whole team. You cannot come individually for that. So it's really a team process. Once you're nominated, a team of staff here gets the applications, and we look at how long you've been involved. Excuse me. Have you gone before? This last time we took 92% of the delegation that went had never gone to a USA Games before, which is pretty darn cool for us. And then we look at that. Then we have you come for a week, a year ahead of our USA Games. You'll come for a week. We've already known that your sport, you're pretty good. You've done, you've gotten a gold medal, but it's really looking about how can you adjust to maybe a different coach, how you behave when we're up at 5 in the morning and going to bed at 10, 11 o'clock at night. And Lena would know that that's kind of our hours for a USA Games. So we try to put you through that pace of what's it going to look like during that, and can you handle it. Once we get through camp, the coaches and volunteers and our staff, we all get together and look at who's made the team. And then we do a big announcement of surprises and all kinds of things. And then for a solid year, you're training in that sport. And we expect that you're training. And if you're not, you may end up not going. But it takes a lot of qualification. It's a year-long commitment. It's help raise your funds to go. So it's a year. And Charlie, who's going in June to Berlin, Germany to represent the USA in Missouri. He's been training all year long to make that work, and raising money now to have that opportunity. So it's the same concept for World Games it is for USA Games.
Great. Well, how do you feel like from day one, like selection camp, then like the last day when the national games or the world games come? How do you feel about it? Like, are you excited or nervous, or what do you feel about how the athletes are doing?
But Lena, from day one when I watched some of them come in that's never been away from home or never went they're going to spend that time, and how nervous they look, is kind of you have that worry look to see that, are they going to make it all week long? Are they going to, what's it going to be like? And then time has approached for the USA Games. We're getting on a flight to Orlando in a private jet, and the smiles and the incredible makes my heart beat good to know that we've made it. And what's the end result is getting to watch and see the excitement of the athletes' faces when they get their medal, or even when we walk into opening ceremonies. The thrill to watch them, it brings tears to some of those athletes that put their heart and soul in to be ready for the competition for that USA Games. So all the above. I'm nervous, Lena, because we don't want to miss our flights. I want to make sure that everybody does that. Some people have never been on a plane before and first time, and make them feel comfortable. So I'm just as nervous as the athletes and the coaches are when we leave to go to those games. So but overall, Lena, it's a thrill to be able to watch from the first day to us coming back home, and the excitement on not just the athletes, but the parents and everybody that was involved in those USA Games.
I totally agree. I was one of those people who was like so nervous the first time I went. It's like it was so nerve-wracking, but it's a life experience, and I'm more thankful, especially considering that I got to go twice.
Yeah, twice is good. And, it's exciting to know that I got to watch Lena go and get so serious and how she became so healthy in that term with her brother. And the end results were good for both you and your brother. You took the training you dedicated very hard, worked out, and the end result was awesome to watch both you and your brother Jesse do incredible. And then watch how a young lady who got involved in Special Olympics long ago and came to camp and was so scared, cried, didn't know she wanted to stay, to here we are on Zoom doing interviews, and you're a roaming reporter for Team Missouri in Orlando, Florida this past summer. So it's been exciting to watch you grow too.
Thank you. So this is the last question. What's one thing that you enjoy about your job?
That would be getting the opportunity to spend time with the athletes and the coaches. I got some dear friends that come from the coaching side of Special Olympics, but really, Lena, it's just what we just talked about. My most exciting and fun time is my week-long sports camp, and now it's called the Gary Breimer Camp. And 27 years ago, he started it with an intern, and it evolved, and we've seen so many athletes get the opportunity to come through those doors and change life, from listening to parents say, I don't know what you did to my son, after being there a week, and he's become independent, and just to watch athletes learn new sports and skills. So really my most exciting is being a part of that week-long Gary Breimer Sports Camp, and it's just incredible to be able to see all that come to light. And USA Games is another highlight, that is when you see everybody work so hard and watch a parent cheer and see that their son or daughter success and what they've accomplished and achieved. They thought they'd never be on that type of stage in their life, and here they are on a national stage level in Orlando or Seattle or wherever we're going to be. And next one is Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'm excited to be looking forward to what we can take and do for a year, and get ready to go to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Thank you, Susan, for your time. Before we leave, can you say the Special Olympics oath with me?
You betcha. Are you ready?
Let me win.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt. And that Eunice Kennedy Shriver made that on her way to the first games in Chicago, Illinois. And she wrote that on a napkin. So it should lay in everybody's heart, and athletes every day lives that true to our athlete oath. So, hey, Lena, thanks. Thanks for being a part of Special Olympics, and I enjoy to be able to call you one of my friends.
Thank you, Susan. I agree.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.